Hey there everyone, and welcome to Bill's Retro Gaming Show. On today's video, we're going to be taking a look at what is going on with AtGames. Now, unfortunately, it looks like they're having some server issues that have impacted service, impacted the ability for people to play games. Now, it looks like this may even impact the latest pinball releases from them. We're going to get into all of that right after this. All right, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in and checking out this video. Of course, if this happens to be your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscription button, click the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I put up a new video, give this one a thumbs up, and leave a comment below if you want to be part of the conversation. So, without really dragging this out too much, let's just jump right in and see what's going on. So, yesterday afternoon, AtGames reported a service outage, and this was posted to their social media groups like Facebook to let people know what was going on. And it says, service outage update root cause identified. We want to provide full transparency about the current service outage. The issue stems from a delay in our DNS transfer, which has caused disruptions to device sign-in, code redemption, and on-device purchases, leaderboards and tournaments, firmware updates, access to Legends 4K Pinball Net, access to App Store X tables, games redeemed to Legends ID, so on and so forth. Please note that this is not a failure of our systems or infrastructure. Our services are hosted on trusted platforms, including AWS, Azure, and CacheFly, ensuring stability and security. This is an operational delay related to DNS propagation, which is a standard but sometimes time-consuming process. Our team is actively monitoring and working to resolve this as quickly as possible. We appreciate your patience and understanding and will continue to keep you updated. Thank you for bearing with us. We're committed to restoring full functionality as soon as possible. So real quick, what exactly does that mean? Now, I will tell you, I am not a network expert by any means at all. I'm more of a software guy. I'm a software designer programmer by trade. I do know a little bit about networks and how they work, but I will tell you this. James Hates Everything did a fantastic live video yesterday talking about this issue and really explaining what this could mean and what's going on. I'm going to have a link to his video in the description of this so you could check that out if you really want a deep dive into what this means. But after watching his video, I tend to agree he's probably hit the nail on the head with this. And basically, just to sum it up real quick, DNS or domain name server is how the internet knows that your website name, atgames.us or whatever it is, translates to the backend IP address, which is typically numbers, 10.20.30.40, whatever it is. Those are the numbers that drive, that are the actual address of your website. Your human readable atgames.us is your domain name. So what most likely happened here, and again, watch James's video, it's fantastic, is that they were moving from one backend IP address to another, and this can sometimes cause a delay in everybody else catching up and knowing that you've moved. It's like, think about this. You get if you got a new cell phone number and you had to get a brand new phone number to go with that cell phone for whatever reason, they couldn't transfer your number over. How long is it going to take you to let all your family, all your friends, everybody know that you've got a brand new number and not to call your old number? Well, if they try to call the old number, they're going to get a disconnect signal. That's kind of sort of what's happening here. It's obviously a little more complicated than that, but that's kind of the gist of it. Again, check out James Hates Everything video. He did a great job in explaining what's going on, why this possibly could have been avoided, and so on and so forth. Now, unfortunately, the bad news doesn't end there, because then later on, this also got posted to their social media feeds. And this is an update on upcoming Pinball Pack releases. We want to share an update regarding the releases of upcoming pinball packs in light of our current service outages. In an effort to maintain complete transparency, the following pinball pack releases risk missing their original release windows and are considered TBD, to be determined, until we have concrete resolution to the DNS-based issue. Now, this would be the Zen Studios Sorcerer's Lair and Wild West Rampage, the Natural History Pinball Pack 3, which was coming out for the 4K device, Legends, Pinball HD, and Pinball Micro, and the Rare Pinball Pack Part 1, Sea of Thieves, again, 4K HD and Micro HD. Now, that last one isn't even scheduled to come out till the end of the month on the 31st, so fingers crossed that this gets resolved well before that. These delays are the result of a DNS transfer issue, which has impacted operations, so on and so forth. Basically, the same info from the original post. Now, regarding these releases, Sorcerer's Lair and Wild West Rampage were both scheduled to come out today, Wednesday the 18th. Natural History Pinball Pack 3 was scheduled to drop tomorrow on the 19th, and Sea of Thieves at the end of the month on the 31st. Now, it seems pretty obvious that Sorcerer's Lair and Wild West Rampage probably will not make it today while this is an ongoing issue. Natural History Pinball Pack 3 could also possibly slip, considering it's tomorrow. Hopefully that Sea of Thieves doesn't slip and it still comes out at the end of the month, especially considering the fact that many people should be receiving their machines on or before that date. Would suck if you ordered the Sea of Thieves pinball machine and you have no tables that you can play on it, because Sea of Thieves is not only is Sea of Thieves not available, but nothing is available. Now, I think that that is a super worst case scenario. Again, these transfer things do kind of tend to work themselves out over time. It just takes time for it to catch up. Like I said, my analogy of letting people know your phone number. Eventually, people are going to get it. They're going to know your new phone number. It just takes a little bit of time. Sometimes anywhere from 24 to 48 hours. So with any luck, by later today, this is all going to get worked out anyway, and these releases can finally happen. Now, as far as when they wind up actually pushing them back to, that's where we're going to have to see how much this issue has not just impacted the fact that you can't play anything right now, but how much it's pushed back other things they had planned in preparation for these releases and things like that. That's really why there might be more of a delay, is how much is this impacting other work that they needed to do in preparation for these releases to come out. So again, we'll just have to wait and see. Look, to AtGames' credit, they have been really trying to let people know what's going on in the best way possible to keep people posted, keep people up to date. This sucks for them. I hate that this is happening, but it is what it is. Now, another thing that I'm wondering if it will be delayed is because that Natural History Pinball Pack 3 was supposed to come out tomorrow. If that gets delayed, what does that mean for their bundle offer? Now, I've done a couple of videos on this. Their winter sale, their National Owners Day winter sale is going on right now, and they were planning a bundle of the Natural History pinball packs. So if you don't own any of them, you could buy all three basically for the price of two. Instead of having to spend $75 to get all three of them on your HD, it would be $50. For the 4K, it would be $70 instead of $105. But that bundle was scheduled to go live when Natural History Pinball Pack 3 drops tomorrow. So that doesn't drop right away. It's going to push that back. And I don't know how long that sale was supposed to go on, whether it was just supposed to last the entirety of the winter National Owners Day, or whether it was supposed to go a little longer. I'm not 100% sure. I think it was only supposed to last until the end of the National Owners Day, which is the 24th. Now, that's almost a week, a week-long time that you have for it. But if it pushes that back, does it also decrease the amount of time that you'd have to buy that bundle if you wanted to? Again, we're going to have to wait and see. But it's not all bad news from AtGames, because they did announce a brand new product. That's right. If you've ever wanted to buy an AtGames themed toy for your pet, well, now you have that opportunity, including this dog chew toy that looks like an AtGames pinball, has a treat slot. You've got these flipper themed cat toys that have catnip in them for your cats. That's right. Brand new products from AtGames, guys. Toys for your pets. All right, look. It's cute. All right, it's fun. You want to get some toy for your pet. If you've got cats, if you've got dogs, if they tend to roam around the space where you've got your game room, you want to throw a toy in there that fits with your game room decor for them to kind of play with, leave your crap alone. It's cute. Look, it's cute. It's cute, okay? Unfortunately, the timing on this announcement sucks. Look, they had said earlier when they put out the announcements on their winter sale and all this that they were planning on making this announcement on the 17th. So, look, kudos for them to at least put this out when they said they were going to. However, I'm sorry, it's a little bit tone deaf to put out an announcement about pet toys when you're having an issue and people can't even play your real toys. All right? This announcement should have gotten pushed back until they had this under control as well. Again, this is not something that's impacted by their DNS server outage to just make this announcement. It's not like the pinball packs where, you know, you need access to the servers in order to release them and things like that. This has nothing to do with any of that. So I get it. They said they were going to do it on the 17th. They did it on the 17th. But when you've got people who can't even play your games, guys, maybe this one should have just waited a little bit, make the announcement later on once this is all settled and whatever. AtGames, I love you guys. Listen, for those of you who know, for those of you who don't know, I am a member of their influencer group. They do send me information. As a matter of fact, full disclosure, I am supposed to be getting that Natural History Pinball Pack 3 when it releases. They are going to be sending it to me, so I'm excited to get my hands on that. I'm excited to review it for you guys. But man, just take this as constructive criticism from somebody who just wants to see you guys do the best. This announcement probably should have waited just a little bit until you had everything under control. But guys, that's it. I don't want to beat on them too much. I am a fan. I do like AtGames. I do like what they do in general. It's unfortunate that this has happened. This is something that possibly could have been avoided, but when it happens, it happens. There's not much you can do about it, unfortunately, but wait it out for the most part. I'm sure there are things they can do to maybe speed up the process a little bit, and hopefully it is just a 24-hour issue, and by later on this afternoon, this will all be resolved and we'll be back to business as normal. But for now, for those of you who are having issues, who can't play, I sympathize, and it sucks for what it is. But that's it. I'm going to end the video here. Hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you guys did get something out of it. If you did, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a like. Leave me some comments below. Of course, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do that as well. And if you want to support me even further, you could consider purchasing a membership. But that's all for this one. I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, and when you can, happy gaming.